How did they start calling you Jungle?
Shit, honestly, I used to go by Wanye. So when I first started in this shit, I was going by Wanye, and then somebody from here stole my name and started dropping music under that name. So I'm like,
is that your like your legal name, or was that just something?
Yeah, that's my name. Like that's Juan is like my real name Juan. So I just put the Ye on there. You know what I'm saying? But people was already calling me that anyways. So I just said fuck that shit though. Somebody had stole and dropped that jungle. So I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm about to just come up with some other shit. Cause this nigga still in my source. So I said I want to come up with something unique. Jungle. Cause I was already on some wild shit. Niggas was already be saying that type of shit like, oh bro, you be acting like you from the jungle or some shit. So I just ran with that. Like I was already on some wilds. Like when I perform and shit, like that was like my alter ego. Like when I be performing shit, or when I'm doing music shit, I be on some wild different shit. So jungle. Is that
like your natural energy, or like
that's natural energy? That's what make it so like. That's what make it so authentic and like so crazy and unique and creative. Like I never like, you know what I'm saying? That's me being me. Anybody that grew up with me or know me, that's why I'm so different. Like, and that's what I feel like make people different as artists. Like when you being yourself, bro, like, and that shit it just come different. Like the energy be different. Some people be trying to fake shit or trying to be like somebody else or trying to do something. When you like, I always been like one of them outgoing ass people. So I always embedded that into my music. Yeah, so that should be.
How long you been making music?
Shit, I really been doing music. Like I've been as a little kid. I was rapping and shit. I had a whole journal for like since I was a little kid writing. So I've been writing music for a long time. I ain't record my first song until I was in 10th grade. So, but
did somebody like encourage you to do it, or you just was like, man, all right,
I always wanted to do music. I always knew I was gonna do music. I just never knew how that shit worked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we used to record, me and my brothers used to literally record our music on the phone. Like, we'd be in a room, nigga, small ass room was in that bitch. Everybody had their little notepads and shit. We used to take our phone, set that bitch down, everybody say their verse, and we used to listen to that shit off the phone. Like that shit was like, that's how we used to record. I never even been to no studio ever before I went to the studio in 10th grade. Never even been to no studio or nothing like that.
You still remember the studio you went to?
Yeah, I went to Mix Factory. My homeboy Dav, he was already doing music and shit, so he had showed me like, yeah, bro. Cause I heard him doing music and shit. I'm like, shit, y'all niggas be recording and shit. Like, what studio? He like, I'll take you there next time I go. So he ended up taking me there. And what's crazy is that's why when I locked in with the engineer that he had recorded with, I'm locked in with him now. So like, that's still my same engineer. So the first engineer I ever recorded with, that's still my same engineer. Like, we locked in. Like, that's family. That's my brother. Like, nah.
Man, so that's still where you record to this day.
He got his own shit now. He done branched off. Yeah, he was working for them, but he done branched off and got his own shit now. I don't know if you know, like, the name Bank Rose, shout out Rose. That's my dog. Yep. That's my dog. He got his own shit now. He doing his own thing.
That's what's up. Yeah. So when did like the music start really like taking off for you? I know you had a video that dropped. Like you said, the energy, it was like a higher energy video you dropped. What was that, a couple?
Homer Simpson?
Yeah, I think that was it. Was that it?
Yeah, that was it. Like, literally, what's crazy is literally 2021. It's probably, that's the year. Like, literally, this year, like this past year, it's literally
was it this year or last year?
Last year. I mean, this year.
Okay.
It was this year. Because the timetable, I remember the timetable. I had actually moved. I moved to Texas. Cause like here I basically wasn't getting no motion or nothing. I just needed a little scenery type shit. Like shit.
From Detroit, you had moved from Detroit to Texas?
Yeah, this year. So shit had got stale for me. So like I think I moved to Texas in like, actually I moved to Texas 2020, like the end of 2020. And then I was there for a few months. So like probably like until April. In April I dropped Homer Simpson. And that shit was, I posted that shit all over on Detroit Rap News. When I posted it on Detroit Rap News or whatever, shit was going so crazy. I'm like, fuck it. I ain't expected to do that. So I posted it on V-Live, then the Hip Hop Lab and shit. And that shit was just taking off. Like, people was, like, Tee Grizzly hit me up, DM me. Like, bro, your shit hard, bro. Keep going. That shit.
Did he tap in on, like, some less work type shit, or was it like...
Nah, it was just more some motivation type shit, because, like, he had just hit me up, like out of the blue, like... Because I think, actually, what happened was, it's a funny story. I had, he had, like, some people running his page or some shit. So, when he has I guess they was going around trying to get people to promo, like buy promo from him or some shit like that.
Right.
So when I had they had hit me up, and I was like saying some shit like I ain't even trying to pay for no promo. I was like, shit. I'm like, shit. Just kick game to me. Shit, you already in the game. You know how the shit work. That's all I was asking for. If I gotta pay for that, I pay for that before I pay for some promo. That's what I was saying. And they so like, it's like you could tell it's like a person. It wasn't him. So they was like, awesome. Well, you know, we can do that, but and they still like basically trying to sell the promo type shit. They ain't want to make it no sense. They was like, yeah, I'll have them talk on. We can talk on your track or whatever, some shit like that. Like it's like automatic, like type shit, automated type shit. So I already knew, but I had left it alone, left it on red or whatever. So when he had hit me, I mean, when that shit started going up, I guess he must have seen one of my posts or something. He DM'd me like, hey, my bad, bro. I be having, that wasn't me. Some people be running my page and shit, but I ain't know they came at you like on no money shit, bro. He was like, that wasn't me. I ain't come at you on no money shit. He was like, if I knew that, I would have said, I would have hit you up. But he was like, but I see your shit going crazy. Keep going, bro. You got it. Like, trust me, you got it. He was like, keep going. I'm like, and I had just talked to the phone a little bit. Then I was like, damn. But he was one of the first.
That was Tee Grizzly, right?
That was Tee Grizzly. That was like, he was like one of the first rappers to like tap in.
Did you try to reach back out to him for like a feature or anything?
I reached out to him and told him like on some follow back shit. That's all. He ain't never followed me back, but shit. That nigga be busy. That probably ain't even seen it for real. But I had ended up running into him again. He had a show here, and what's crazy, I was like walking up to his security like, and he was like, no, I know who he is. He called me. I was talking to him. He was like, no, that's Jungle. What up, though? Chopped it up for a little bit while he was in a backstage type shit. So he know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Are you signed to IUR or to Vezzo? That's gang. That's gang. Like
how you end up linking with them?
So when Vezzo, when all that shit was going down, everybody was hitting me up and shit. Like people was more hitting me up on the like how Tee Grizzly hit me up. Awesome, bro, you hard type shit go crazy. Like GT hit me up. It was a bunch of rappers in the city hit me up. Like you hard, keep going. Vez hit me up. He was one of the first ones to hit me up too. Like he hit me up. Like you hard, bro. I'm like good looks. Woo. He followed me. I mean, then he like what's crazy. Like a week later, he followed me. I'm like all right. Then he hit me up again. Like a week later, like hey, bro, call me when you get a chance. And he gave me his number. Then I called him. He was like, hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Because what happened was he told me I had posted another video. Like, when that shit kind of died down, I posted another video that was kind of going crazy, too. Because I was like, it was my performance video. I was just in that bitch going crazy. When I be performing, I don't know if people hit. Like
you went viral a few times.
Yeah, man. I be, like, ripping my shirt off, doing all type of viral ass shit when I be performing. So he seen one of them. And he hit me up again. That's when he was like, call me. And then he had told me, like, he chopped it up with me like shit. Broke it straight down to me like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You got it, bro. Like he like, and I ain't even talking about like on your like the music side aspect of it. He like, yeah, your music hard, bro, but your energy different. He was like niggas don't got that type of energy, bro. He said I was just watching your video, you performing like it wasn't even packed, bro. You was just in that bitch performing like you was at Rolling Loud type shit. Like nigga, you got it. He's like people can't do that, bro. He was like your energy just different. So he was like, I wanna like let's work. He was like meet me back in he was like as soon as you get back to the city, tap in with me. So that's the reason I had even moved back.
So right after that you moved right back to
I went back because what's crazy is I had already had shows and shit. People was booking me for shows and shit like type shit. So I had cause I be knowing all the people that be throwing all the, like, got plugged in with all the promotions and shit. So all the shows that was going on around that time, I was like headlining them and shit. So I was already thinking like shit, I might have to go back. my peoples that I was out there with, they was like, nah, bro, don't go back, bro. If you just gotta travel back and forth, whatever. So then when I went back to meet Vez basically like, shit, bro, it's up. Like, come on, like, let's do this shit. We can turn this bitch up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it. And then I moved back. You feel me? So to lock in with him and lock in with all these shows and shit I had going back anyway. So I'm like, fuck it. That's why I moved back.
Have you been performing a lot? Like since you've been back?
Yeah, I performed so much this year. Like this year, I've never performed that much. And I performed in front of like I performed in front of 6,000 people.
So like Vez bring you out in front of the
Vez let me perform out of town too, like, and headline open up for him and shit, yeah, out of town. And then but I was like doing my own shit for real. Like it was a bunch of festivals and shit that I was performing at. And like all
in the city, like in Detroit, or
I performed with
out of state.
In the city. I performed with like only time I really performed out of state was with Viz. But I performed in the city a lot. Like I performed side by side with Snap Dog. We turned shit up like.
Was that at the Backwoods and Bonfires? Yeah, I think I caught that one.
A lot of shit like a lot of shit I was performing at headlining for like Payroll and all type of people, like, for real. I mean, not headlining, opening up for them niggas.
What do you think the biggest lesson that you learned this year from everything that's been going on?
I learned a lot. Like this year, what's crazy is like this my most motion that I ever had. But I just love the fact that I was doing it. Like I've been doing this shit for a minute, like, but I've been learning shit like that. I've picked up so much shit, like even like as far as my music and the way you drop shit, like one of the things I did learn is people love to just like feed like so much content out there, push so much content out there, but it's a way to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when my last project, I had 20 songs on that bitch. Nigga told me, like, my mans told me, like, bro, don't ever do that again. Like, he like, nigga, only people that can do that type of shit, Drake, Future, niggas like that got a cult fan base, bro. You can't do that. He like, no offense, you can't do that. And that's what people fuck up at. They like to drop project. Yeah, because first of all, we in a time right now, in this generation, niggas times, like, niggas got short term. Like, them niggas is like, they attention span is so fucking short. So ain't no way nobody gonna sit through a 20 song tape, bro. Yeah. It's not happening.
Did you have features on there, or was it just
It was just me. I had my mans and people on there, you feel me, like my niggas and shit, but I just learned, like, even like that was probably like the last shit I dropped. I've been dropping periodically. Like, I haven't been just dropping shit. That's one of the things I picked up though. Like, you can't just go to the studio and think you about to you gotta have a plan, bro. Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? If you go, you know what I'm saying, in singles, niggas don't do singles enough. Drop a single, so because like you gotta think about it. You putting 20 songs on a tape. Out of them 20, nigga, you probably got like 5 hits on that bitch that niggas gonna overlook because the niggas.
It's too many songs.
You know what I'm saying? It's too many songs. They gonna overlook them. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you say to the artists that drop a lot of like videos on YouTube?
See, videos good though. That's good content to push. But that too though, I know people that just be pushing a lot of videos out. But just this the thing. People push videos out. All right, then go to the next video. Then go to the next video. But instead of pushing video out and still promoting them bitches
How important is promotion?
Promotion is crazy. Literally, that's what's like 2021. That's what's the thing, because you basically just paying for somebody else's like I mean, you know what I'm saying? They platform. If you don't, a lot of these people that's trying to make it up, what are we grinding for? A platform, right? So if you can rent a nigga platform, you know what I'm saying, for the same amount of money you going to the studio and dropping 100 songs for, you can why not go play for the promotion and get that, you know what I'm saying, use their platform. These niggas got hundreds of thousands, they got thousands of followers, some shit that you don't got, you know what I'm saying, so why not? So that shit really is big, that shit big. And then like, I'll still be promoting the same videos I done did years ago, like still to this day. So like, cause that's the thing, this shit don't take, you can't just drop some shit and expect that shit to blow up overnight. It don't happen like that. Take time. So you gotta keep promoting it. Promote it, only take that one person to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Then it's over with from there.
Do you have like songs with Vezzo?
I got one song with him out. Neighborhood Watch. It's out right now.
Like, how does that work? Does he like? Do y'all like ask for a verse, or do y'all have to like work for a verse, or how does it work?
It just happened. It happened naturally. Like, shit, like even last night we was in the studio. All of us. It was me. We was in there. RC, Mike, Louis. Everybody was just in there. We was all in the studio. Everybody just knocking verses, all type shit. That's how it happened. Be happening naturally type shit.
Like naturally, y'all just
everybody in there just vibing. You know what I'm saying? That's how it be. Somebody might hop on some shit, put some shit on. Y'all hopping on that. That's hard. Ooh, everybody hop on some shit.
Have you been reached out to by labels and stuff yet, or are you trying to stay independent?
I'm trying to stay independent for sure. Like really, cause if you can, like I said, it's never nothing wrong with having that machine behind you. Like some people need that shit. Like, and honestly, I feel like if I had the machine behind me, that shit would go crazy. But I also, what brought me this far is believing in myself. So I believe in myself like 150%. Like that's the one thing that just drives me to keep going. So and do what I fucking gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So I believe. You know what I'm saying? So I for sure believe that I can do this shit independent. Like I feel like everything that I got, when it's time, obviously when it's time, it's time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do, but for right now, yeah, independent.
What's your game plan going forward, like for 2022? Do you have like a plan, or are you just putting in work?
Hell yeah. I'm about to start taking more advantage of my resources and building relationships. You know what I'm saying? So like 21, I did a lot of hard work. I was just out here I did a lot of shows, small shows, big shows, all type of shit. I was just doing everything. I was just having my hands in everything for real. You know what I'm saying? Paying my last dollars on shit, promos and everything. This year, more of, I'm just trying to, all the relationships I done built in through 21 and shit like that, taking advantage of those. Taking advantage of using this a bigger platforms and shit like that. So, just taking advantage of the relationships and networking and building.
Let's talk about this most recent viral video you dropped. You did your one mic on GMT one mic, and it like when it dropped, it kind of went crazy. Were you expecting it? I know when we shot it, we kind of pulled up. We shot it so quick, and then we dropped it. Like, were you expecting it to do what it did? Like, because instantly it's just people sharing it, getting posted everywhere, different blogs. And right now it's just like the highest episode. You got like 3.4 thousand, and it's just going crazy. It's just going high every day.
Yeah, that shit definitely. I never expected though. I don't even think people can ever even catch it. Like I ain't gonna lie, I knew that shit was hard. Like I knew that shit was hard as fuck, and I'm like, damn, that bitch hard as fuck. But one thing though, like you never really like, even if you be like, yeah, this it, you say that shit done there by everything. I shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I believe myself so much. I think everything, next thing I drop gonna be the hardest shit. I be like, fuck it, this bitch hard right here. This shit. And never do be it. So when it do actually be it, the shit be never, it always catch you off guard. Like, what's crazy is like, but that shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But what people don't know is, for like, every time I do drop on like Detroit Rap News, niggas don't understand. Like, I don't go that crazy, but my shit go crazy. Like, anytime I post on there or they post on me or VLive or anybody post me on those pages, my shit, I gain like at least 500 to 1,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you went up when we first dropped this.
Yeah, that was different. Like,
you was
that
at like 4,000.
I gained over 6,000 followers. Yeah. Gained over 6,000 followers. That shit was over 180,000 views when Vezzo posted it. Like, that shit was nuts.
Crazy. I seen Vezzo posting it. It's still, what is it, like a 118? 118K on his page?
It's at 180,000. 188,000.
Yeah, it's going crazy. And then, like I said, the episodes going up every day. Like, what really inspired the song? How did you pick that song, really? You know what I'm saying?
See, okay, now that my homegirl, she was like, she kept on, like, she been, every time I go to the studio, her favorite thing, when I tell her I'm gonna go to the studio, can you make a song for boss bitches? That's her favorite thing. I'm like, I got you. I kind of just been blowing her off. And then I told her one day I'm gonna go to the studio. She like, nah, don't talk to me about no studio, bro. If you ain't gonna make the song I've been asking you to make for months now. She like, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm like, I'm about to look for a beat. And that was probably like 3 hours before I had my studio session. I'm just went through a beat. I'm like, fuck it. Oh yeah, this bitch hard. So then I'm like, okay, it's the topic. Boss bitches. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. So I went on that bitch. When I dropped it, I immediately was like, dog, this cause like this bitch so cold. Everybody in the studio was like, bro, this the one. And my brother walked in that bitch. He walked in the studio and immediately was like, dog, this bitch cold. I'm like, dog. Then I was even on some phone with my auntie. My cousin was there. She was on the phone with her mama. My auntie, she like, I like that song. Oh yeah, that one it. I'm like, everybody's fucking with that bitch heavy. So it was crazy. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna promote that bitch. I had just did one of them. I had just did like another open mic type shit. So I'm like, fuck, I don't even, cause I was gonna make something for it. I'm like, man, I don't even got nothing, bro. So I'm like, fuck it. I might as well do that bitch. That bitch hard as cold, short too. That's perfect. Fuck it. So when I did it, man, that bitch was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like you said, I pulled up. We did that shit in what? About 10 minutes? We did that shit in like 10 minutes, bro. And I was just like, never expect that bitch to come out like that. That bitch went crazy. Like, but that type of shit.
What inspired you? Because the actual name of the song is Cash Dog Bougie?
Yeah, Bougie. So I named it. I named it that type of shit. My homeboy came up with like that some type of shit. Like, he like, bro, you gotta market that bitch crazy, bro. So you gotta name that bitch after some shit, after somebody that he was like, you gotta name that bitch after somebody that matched that song. You know what I'm saying? Cash Doll. I feel like that was a perfect one. She from the city. She represent all that. Like, she represent a boss bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it. I named it that, and then it's like, I put the bougie on there. You know what I'm saying? To actually make it more unique to it. So, but I feel like that shit was a great name. She like a mogul and a D as far as one of the boss bitches is out the D, so fuck it. But as the queen of the Detroit, paying homage to her.
If you could do a remix to the song with anybody like in the city or out of the city, who would you put on it?
I don't know. I kind of thought about that. Probably a nigga like Dame Dot. I feel like Dame Dot talk crazy on that bitch.
Oh no, yeah.
Cause he be on that type of shit. I ain't reached out cause I really wouldn't even. I would, cause really I was gonna remix it or whatever, but it's kind of too young for that. It's kind of still young. Like that go back to the point where I be like, people move on from shit too much. That shit still got his buzz.
There's some songs.
I'm gonna push it.
It's some songs that I don't know about until I hear the remix. You know what I'm saying? And I listen to the remix.
I'ma definitely try to put something together for sure.
People still do remixes? Is that?
Yeah, I feel like everybody do. I feel like everybody remix everything. I don't even think it's a song that pop that niggas don't remix.
Because I think they recreate the whole song, but I don't think I've seen like a remix of somebody's own song.
I don't know. I think people still be remixing a lot though.
Do they label them as like this
everything? Think about it. Like, especially like low key, like you just said, especially shit like that. When shit go up like that, and then they remix it, it turned into a whole different track.
Right.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? Cause like even with like, what's his name? The nigga that died from Texas. Damn, I forgot his name. The nigga from Texas, they died. Outside, he outside. You remember
Mo3.
Yeah, Mo3. When Mo3 had remixed the other song, you know what I'm saying? That shit went crazy. The whole song changed. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that be doing.
But they still play the they play the other one with Blueface on the radio all the time. They don't even play that version the
original version don't even be existing.
But that's the one that people. I prefer the one with Mo3. That you know what I'm saying?
Like the original version.
Yeah, but the one that they play on the radio is the one with Blueface.
Right.
So like it's crazy. I think that's the one that made it go popular too. The first version with him on it.
See, like even with Nardo Wick.
Yeah.
This track went crazy. He put G Herbo and 21 on there.
Yeah, it's a whole different song.
Yeah. See?
I didn't even know that was a remix at first.
See, that's what I mean. People still remixing shit, for sure.
You right. Well, yeah, like in the city, though, it ain't really that.
Nah, for sure not. For sure not. That ain't no shit like, that ain't no local shit people do. I don't think that's no local shit people do. But a lot of the times when you go, like even the both times I went viral, it's like on some local viral type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when people go viral, they be going more like worldwide viral type shit. It's two types of, it's levels to viral, so you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but that's probably why. But I'm definitely gonna try to push that record and try to turn it into something bigger.
You announced the project, right?
I announced the project, the EP, the Real Dirty Dan EP. Yeah, that is coming out. It does not have a date yet, but
you got any big names on it, or is it just a solo album?
A lot of big names. I have a lot of big names. I ain't gonna announce the names that's on there yet. That's all gonna be announced later on when I get a date and shit. But yeah, this definitely gonna be a big project for me. Like, it's the first project where I'm gonna have a bigger artist in the D. You know what I'm saying? On that motherfucker. So yeah,